Hi, welcome to Amity Insta Class by Amity Online. My name is Sushant and I'm the founder of Parvarish Institute of Parenting. Parvarish has been working with parents, teachers, and children for over 12 years now, and we've supported more than 25,000 families across the world. So, welcome to the Insta Class today, and we wanted to talk to you about something which is close and something I think everybody keeps talking to every student, every adult all the time. It's about goal setting, right? I'm sure anybody who's listening to this, whether you are a child or a student or a college student or even working with some organizations, goal setting is something we all keep talking about. And at the end of the year, we talk about reviewing the goals. At the start of the year, we say, let's get some goals going. And anybody talks about what is your 3-year plan, what is your 5-year plan. We always talk about goal settings, right? And just see how much are you talking? How many of you have heard about all this stuff? That plan your work your plan. Scheduling is very critical. Goal setting is something which you all need to do. Start from the end in the mind and work yourself backwards. We all get and we get a lot of ideas from our teachers, from our professors, from our supervisors. It's all about goal setting. It's all about all that stuff. It's so much of it, right? And I'm sure all of you at some point or the other have also experienced that there are breakdowns. We make plans, we schedule ourselves, and at the end of the day, we have to again force ourselves to get up, do it again, and we find ourselves exasperated, tired, thinking, here, I made that schedule. Why am I needing to do all this stuff? Why isn't it pulling me enough? Why do people need to be pushed to complete their own goals which they made themselves? And I'm sure each one of you also would have come back would have done those New Year resolutions, right? First week of the year, talking about I'll get thinner, I'll get fitter, I'll get healthier, and I'll go to the gym. I will get into those old clothes, 1 inch lesser, and maybe. So we all have that. And we all notice, most of us notice, that there comes a time after just a few months that is getting very difficult to drag yourself to the gym or to do those stuff which was very difficult, which you've planned again with enthusiasm that this year I'm going to do it. People who want to quit smoking or quit drinking, we made goals for that. And more often than not, we end up on the other side of it and saying, I can't do it. Something else has taken over. I'll do it next year. I'll do it next month. Let's start it tomorrow. Let's start it next week. I'm sure I'm resonating with a lot of you who would have gone through this, right? And then we go back into goal setting, something wrong with goal setting. And I've actually met a lot of people who are the other side also, that I've done it enough. I've done it so many times. It's never worked. So this time I'm not going to do it at all. And we don't do it. And that also doesn't help, right? So today I'm going to talk about a few things very quickly about what actually happens, why we all create goals. We all want to do it. There's so much enthusiasm at the start and suddenly it gets lower to an extent. We end up saying, I don't want to make any goals anymore. I want to just live my life the way I want to live it. And yet when people say goal setting is very critical, we all understand that. So what are those 2-3 chinks of the puzzle, which if you put it all together, it will become a picture. And right now it's not complete. So let's start with the first one. Scheduling, great. Making a goal, great. All that stuff is great. But one of the biggest thing we all miss out is, why are you making that goal? And I can promise you, 99% of the time, you don't have that why. And that why needs to be big enough. And I'll give you a cue, okay? Somebody asked me this question long back. He said, if I wake you up at 2 o'clock at night, and I said, Sushant, get up and do this. What is that do this, which will wake you up like this? Even if you've slept an hour earlier, or even if you're dead tired, what is this that you will wake up to at 2 o'clock at night and won't even wink after that? What is that for your life? What is that? And that will wake you up. So why is super critical? And somebody asked me, how do I find my goal? That's the biggest one. And we don't go after this. I learned very late in my life. I got my why when I was 38. I'm 52 right now. 38, something came up. And I started off Parvarish. So that was my why. People don't need to say to me, that I need to work. I say I don't work. I stopped working at 38. After that, it was only my why pulling up. Whether it is a Saturday, Sunday, whatever time of the day, it doesn't matter. That why pulls automatically. So till the time you don't have a why, keep scheduling. I'm not saying don't do that, but be wary that those scheduling, those goal setting will not get you up running in the mind, running on a Monday morning saying, I want to wake up, I want to do this. Till the time you don't have a why. And let me share a quick story with you. How do you get to that why? I think that's one of the biggest questions everybody would have in their mind. As I said, I got it at 38, but I was looking at, as a parent, I was always thinking, how do I get it early for my own children? And the only way to get it is through exposure. Go expose yourself to a lot of stuff. Try doing stuff, try getting into stuff. It could be any damn thing in the world. You will get it and you will know that you've gotten it. So I'll give you an example. I think that will resonate with all of you and you will get a sense of it. So my daughter, she's 15 right now. And since very early, she's been pathetic with mathematics. Okay, she hates mathematics on the bottom of her heart. She fails at mathematics for years. Fails means she passed at 40 marks, which is a failure. Nobody considers 40 marks a pass marks these days. And I used to get calls from her school that she's not doing well in maths. You have to do something about it. And I kept telling him, Vanya, there has to be a reason behind it. Math as it is not pulling you. So I think when she was in 8th, I actually got a call from her school that if she doesn't do well this time, we will have to take it away from her in 9th. I told her, your choice. This is what is going to happen. What do you want to do? And the other thing which I kept doing with my children, both Aman and Vanya, is like exposing them to setting them and saying, go do some internship somewhere. And from class 6, 7, 8, they started doing those internships anywhere. To a photographer, to going to a factory, doing something, doing all that stuff. So she went to an architect in that December holidays, the winter holidays. She spent about a week, 10 days with an architect and started working with him and started liking it to that extent that she would not want to miss a day. She would go alone if I don't have anybody to drive. She took an Uber at that age and went there and said, "Mujhe miss nahi karna." And after that, she said, "I want to become an architect." And then she went back and then she researched about how can you become an architect. She looked at all those universities across the world and she said, "I want to go to some college in UK. I don't even remember which college that was." And then she looked at how do I reach there. And she suddenly found that to reach that college, I have to get a 90 plus at least in mathematics. I think it was 90 or 95. Her whole relationship with math altered that day. She was struggling, sure, but she said, I won't give up. I want to make it happen. Before that, any amount of cajoling, pushing, asking, teacher saying to fail ho jayegi, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter to her. But when she said, I have that goal and to meet that goal, I have to do that. Now what? That girl who barely passed in 3 months was getting about 80s, 90s, even 100% marks in the next class tests. And we were all surprised. What happened? What moved? From a child who even got a 5 out of 25 is now getting a 25 out of 25. Simple. The schedule, the goal setting works backwards, but the start point is not the goal, but the start point is why. So keep looking for it, keep going for your exposures, keep looking at it, and the day it will call you, it'll be it. And don't wait for the end of the life goal. Okay, this is what I want to do. Even if it's a 5-year goal, not a problem. Go for it. Those 5 years, run for it. Next 5 years, if you change the goal, if you change your why, so be it. By the way, you're the person who made a why in the first place. So don't worry if you made X a why yesterday. If you want to do something else after 5 years, sure, be it. Let that 5-year why make you run, make you feel great, wake you up in the middle of the night and gets you to do work which you always wanted to do. So the first thing which is missing is why, and really go after that. Couple of other things. One more thing, that schedules will break. Yeah, there will be times when schedules will break. There will be times when you don't want to get up in the morning. There will be times when you're not well. There will be times when you want an off. You don't want to be. You don't want to just do something. Something has come up. Things happen in life. COVID happens. You don't feel like it. Something happens. You have a spat with your friend or your parents or your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. And days when you won't like it and your schedule will go haywire. It's fine. So accept that aberration as an aberration. Not that, oh, I've done it again. I've lost my schedule. Why am I doing it always? Don't go into those theories. Just simple. I left it. Fine. Pick it up again. Once in a while, things happen. It's okay. And the third thing which I want to say, and I don't think I'll be able to complete it today for you guys. Really want you to go and check this out. I did a TED talk 5 years back. Now 6 years back. It was actually June of 2015. It's called Failure is Wow. So trust me, whenever we do something, not just trust me, actually see the life is how life is basically. Whenever we do something new, and we do something which is beyond ourselves, beyond our current circle of skills, knowledge, ability, whatever, it's a struggle at start. We fail a lot. We couldn't walk the first day we tried walking. We fell few days, few weeks before we actually started walking. We couldn't cycle in a day. So whenever you take something on, whether it is goal setting or finding out your why, you will fall. You will fall. That's the process. So don't worry about it. When you fall, tell yourself, I jumped. It's a jump. Great. Go get up again and jump again. No big deal. Everybody falls. And by the way, Parvarish has reached where it's reached. We've been able to impact, as I said, 25,000 parents. We've had maybe 30,000 falls. But every time we fall, we get up. So it's fine to fall till the time you just get up again. So I think these three things for today. Just follow this. And by the way, by the time you're following these and trying to find your why and trying to find your schedules and getting yourself building your muscles in falling and getting up again, no harm. Keep creating your own goals. It's fine. It's okay to have those goals. It's okay to practice what gyan we've already got, and start working on these three elements so that when you mix that up, the picture will get complete. So that's what I had to say to you today in those quick 8-10 minutes. So any questions, any thoughts, most welcome. I'm here. You can just share your questions and I'm more than happy to answer. And if you want to contact later, more than welcome. You can Google Parvarish, you can Google Sushant. We can be there for you. So any question, how do you set goals in life? As I said, it's very simple. Yeah, the same process. Go for the why first. Don't go for the goals. What is it? And there are enough and more stuff outlined there in the world which needs your support. There are lots of things you can do. Everything is an opportunity. Everything out there is an opportunity. People said COVID came in and people lost jobs. Yes, people lost jobs. But a lot of opportunities came up. Nobody knew Zoom, by the way. Nobody knew that package was available in the world. I think now 7.5 billion people in the world, everybody knows that company. That's an opportunity for Zoom. We all say sab bakwas hai, but Zoom is like really saying that everybody's now using. And that's a great opportunity for them, what COVID provided. So I'm just mentioning one, that tons of such things happening. So there's opportunities all available. Just open up your eyes on these and go for what will wake you up in the middle of the night. Something which you can do for free. I'm not asking you to do it for free, but something you can say, iske liye doesn't matter. This is me, this is my passion, this will wake me up, this will give me energy. And actually this question is asked by a lot of people. When I start my session, there is a level of energy there. And today it was just 10 minutes. After 3 hours, people say, what happened? Yeah, your energy levels haven't gone down. Your volume has actually not gone down. The smile hasn't gone off. You're not looking tired. I tell them this is not work. This feeds me. So if something is feeding me, it is giving me energy, not taking away energy. It is actually making my smile come back rather than taking that smile away. Is it tiring? Sure, it is tiring. But when I'm into it, it is super, super energetic. So that's what I had for you guys. All the best. Take care and stay safe. Any more questions? As I said, I'm here. Feel free. Anybody? That's it. Okay. See you.